So, general automotive repairs and maintenance. General automotive repair and maintenance are going to be like the foundation of reliability, and they're the key to long term performance. Every reliable vehicle shares one common truth: it's cared for consistently. Reliability isn't random or lucky, it's earned through maintenance, attention, and discipline. Every smooth start, every safe stop, every comfortable drive exists because someone decided to maintain their vehicle before it demanded it. Unfortunately, most vehicles wait until something fails to take action, and by that point, the damage has already spread. General automotive repairs and maintenance aren't about fixing what's broken, they're about protecting what works. They're about extending performance, safety, and longevity through foresight rather than frustration. So we're gonna definitely go over some general maintenance and prevention, and we're gonna start breaking some stuff down. So what general repairs and maintenance really mean is it basically covers everything your vehicle needs to stay reliable, efficient, and safe. It's not just about oil changes or replacing a part here or there. It's about keeping every system working in balance. Your car is a network of components: engine, brakes, transmission, suspension, cooling, and electrical systems all working together. When one weakens, others compensate, creating wear that spreads across the entire vehicle. And if we're talking about key areas of maintenance, you're definitely talking about engine care, which is oil, air, air filters, spark plugs, belts, and gaskets, keeping combustion efficient and smooth. As far as brakes, we're talking about brake pads, rotors, fluid, ensure consistent stopping power. As far as suspension and steering, we're talking about shocks, struts, and joints. Maintain comfort and control. Talking about cooling systems, you're talking about coolant, the radiator hoses, heater hoses, bypass hoses, the radiator, the heater core, the thermostat and gasket, and on and on and on. Electrical systems, you're talking about the battery, the alternator, and sensors power everything from ignition to safety systems. And then transmission and drivetrain fluids and seals ensure power transfers smoothly without slippage or noise. When each of these systems is maintained, your car performs better, lasts longer, and stays safer. So you're talking about preventative versus reactive maintenance. Because there's two kinds of drivers: those who maintain their vehicle proactively and those who repair it reactively. So you're either going to be proactive and take care of it, or you're going to be reactive. And proactive costs a lot less than reactive. I can just tell you that up front. Just get in front of it. Get a plan from your automotive repair shop. If your automotive repair shop is not giving you a plan on how to maintain and repair your car, and the extent of their plan is changing oil on a regular basis, that's not taking care of your car. That's not being proactive at all. That's just changing oil, which is a very small piece of your maintenance. I mean, if you're not going to replace your fluids and your shocks and your struts and your belts and your hoses and keep your battery terminals clean and on and on and on, rotate and balance the tires, align the vehicle, replace the air filters and the cabin air filters and stuff, then why are you changing the oil? I mean, fresh fluids reduce friction, clean filters prevent contamination, tight seals and fittings stop leaks, proper alignment maintains, the tire life, like there is, and saves you money on, and depending on how bad it's out of alignment, can save you a bunch of money on gas. So it requires more gas to push the tires this way instead of straight, or if they're leaning in or out. You're wearing the tires out and you won't even really know that you're wearing the tires out. You've got to, if you catch the brake pads as they're worn, you may not have to replace the rotors. Some cars nowadays, you're replacing the pads in the rotors, but that doesn't mean that we go metal on metal with our brake pads into our rotors, because, it doesn't really matter until it matters, and it only matters when your car doesn't stop. So we don't want to definitely go down those roads or anything like that. And maintenance it's you have to think about it as far as it's part of like a safety system. Your car's reliability is your first line of defense on the road. Brakes, tires, steering, suspension, electrical systems all determine how your car responds in an emergency. And again, it doesn't matter until it matters. Um, the difference between an old shock and a new shock, as far as stopping distance, is 20 to 30%. And you're talking a bunch of feet, a bunch of feet. I mean, think about that. So, and again, the only time it matters is when it matters. And, think about you walking out there in your car not starting because, we didn't clean the battery cables on a timely fashion, or we don't replace the battery on a timely fashion. It's not okay. I mean, the car is your second biggest investment, and it's going to require money every year to maintain and repair it. And if we figure that it's like 3,000 for the normal driver per year, 3,000 a year that you budget for it, you're not shocked when you walk into an automotive repair shop and they say, "Hey, you need stuff on the car." Of course, you need stuff on the car. You're driving the car, so why wouldn't you need something on the car? You don't need something all the time other than normal maintenance and the wearables, but you need maintenance and wearables on a regular basis, and there should actually be a plan on those wearables and the maintenance, and they should be actually looking to see if they can find out anything that's getting weak or needs attention before it actually leaves you stranded or your car won't start. Doesn't mean that they can catch everything all the time, but they can catch way more than, a good automotive repair shop with fantastic mechanics, technicians can definitely catch a lot of stuff before it happens. And you're talking about just your overall mindset on whether you're going to take care of your car or not. And your overall mindset on whether you trust automotive repair shops or not. And they're not all trustable, but, there's definitely some very trustworthy shops out there. And then document it. Again, if the shop is coming up with a plan, then it's documented, and away we go. And modern vehicles, they just demand smarter care. Electronic stability control, adaptive braking, fuel injection systems, digital sensors. They require specialized knowledge. Maintenance has evolved beyond wrenches. It's now about diagnostics and software as much as mechanical skill. The technicians nowadays are rocket scientists. That's just the way it works. The long-term return on investment of maintenance is fewer major repairs, longer component life, higher resale value, better fuel economy, consistent comfort and safety. Why wouldn't you stay on top of it? I mean, if you're not staying on top of you, do you expect you to last? If you don't stay on top of your car, it's not going to last. And an unmaintained car is going to die prematurely. An unmaintained body is going to die prematurely. It's just part of life. It's the way it works. So whatever you do, get in the habit of taking care of your vehicle, and away we go. Away we go, away we go, away we go. Stay safe, stay strong.